Okay. Hey everybody, we are going to be doing a project called Northern Lights over trees right here. And we have Ella with us and Nora is video chatting with us. Let's say hi, Nora. Hi. Okay, so Nora is using what she has at home and it's not going to be the same colors as us. So whatever colors you have, whatever kind of paints is good. We're using just regular watercolors here.
You can use Crayola if
you can use Crayola if you want. But we're going to get started. We're going to start with some kind of big brush. Nora's using a sponge brush. That's okay. Whatever you have is good, but something that can cover a lot of areas is good. So dip in your water. First step. Go.
Dip in your water.
Okay. Dip in your water. And then we are going to go into our blue first. Okay, so get blue on both sides of your brush.
Top.
You want to get it on both sides so that you have lots of paint. Don't have to keep dipping. And we are going to go on the top part. Here we go. Use both sides of your brush. And what I mean by that is do this and then this. Use both sides of your brush, okay? Keep dipping in your water, not so much because you don't want to tear your paper, but enough to where it's covering all your paper and you don't see tons of streaks everywhere. How's it going, Nora? Good?
Good.
Now, we're kind of doing like a rainbow motion too. We don't want to just go straight. We want to be going kind of like a windshield wiper, okay? So we're doing blue. And you have to kind of do this a little fast because it needs to stay wet so that you can get the next color in. We're going to dip into what color next, Ella?
Black.
Black. Okay, so we're going to dip in our black. Put your brush on the black. Hopefully you, not you, Nora. Nora's doing more of a sun colors. So, but Nora, if you have like maybe some red or something to put at the top, that would be good. Something to darken it at the top a little bit. Okay, we are doing that, and I'm going to show you mine in just a second. Here we go. Black and blue kind of make like a midnight sky. Okay, this is mine.
I'm not going to show them mine yet.
And next, after the blue, we're going to go in with what? Purple?
Yes, purple.
Purple with a little blue?
No.
Just purple?
Not yet.
Okay, so we're going to go in with some purple. And if you ever want to mix a color and you're using the Crayola watercolors, you can use your lid. Just be sure and clean it when you're done because you don't want to have a messy lid, but it is a good place to be mixing colors. Okay, and if it's nice and wet, it should be mixing into each other. How's yours going, Nora?
Good.
Pretty good, looking good. Can't wait to see it.
Can we see it, Nora?
Not yet. No, she's saving it as a surprise for us. Okay, so after the purple, I'm going to come back in with a little more blue, right where my blue meets my purple, because I want it to like mix, and it's looking super cool. I'm going to show it to you in a second. Here we go. Ready? Look how pretty that looks. Cool. Ella is still working on her sky. So we are going to just keep touching up. You don't want to keep like rubbing the paper because something might happen called pilling, and that's where little balls of paper start forming,
like
and it's not very pretty.
Not pretty.
Not pretty. All right.
And sometimes you need to like dab it with a paper towel. That's what I do when the little balls start coming.
There we go. That's a good tip. All right. So I'm putting some more purple. And what you're going to do with watercolor is, if you want it lighter, just dip in your water, maybe dab it on a napkin, and just come in under it and it'll make a lighter version of that color. Okay, so I am on to my last color, which is going to be turquoise. Okay, I think Nora's doing some body painting over there. That's not this lesson. We'll save that for another lesson.
There was this show that I watched with my grandparents, and they like body painted so they would blend in with things in like grocery stores.
Oh, nice. That would be fun.
Very interesting.
Okay, so I am almost done with my background. How's your background going, Nora?
Good.
Good. You're almost finished with your background?
Yeah, I just need a little more blending in.
Okay. We don't want it to look like a rainbow. We do want it to like blend in some colors. So if it looks too much like a hard line, just go in with the color like where my purple meets my turquoise. I'm going to come in with a little purple and go over my turquoise and like mix the colors a little bit. I'm going to show you what it looks like in a minute. All right. So I'm going to show y'all what mine looks like. Okay, here's mine. See, and I'm seeing a lot of line between my blue and my light turquoise. So I'm going to just dip in a little water and I'm going to get rid of that line. I'll show you in a second. So Ella and I are using a heavy watercolor paper, but Nora's actually using just copy paper, right, Nora?
Yeah.
And it's working out okay for you?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it's not like ideal. If you have like poster board or cardstock or something, that's going to work better. But if you just have copy paper, just be careful not to put too much water at one time because it might tear it. Okay. So I am done with my background here, and I'm going to blow on it. I do see a lot of purple, but I think I'm going to like that. So hold on one second, and I will be back once this is dry. Okay, we are back, and my paper is dry, and we are going to be adding the trees to the bottom. You see that? And the best way I have for doing this is we're actually going to draw little lines, okay, just for the center of our trees. So if we just go ahead with a small brush and we do some lines in here like this, and you can do them different heights and stuff, then that'll give you the centers of your tree, okay? And then what you do is, it's like you're drawing arrows. You're going to just kind of flick it like you're drawing an arrow this way and this way. And you don't want to see your middle line anymore. So you'll do the black, and you'll come from here, and you just get bigger and bigger like a Christmas tree. Lots of lines coming like this, and you can just kind of keep overlapping them until it looks like a full tree. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we're drawing arrows, and you just keep getting bigger and bigger towards the bottom, okay? And then you fill it in because you don't want to see that middle line. I'm going to do a few and then I'll come back, okay? All right.
What should be on me? Okay.
Okay, so we're back for the last step. I went over my sky a little more to make it a little darker, and I got all my trees done. There's Ella's. Ella used a marker on her trees. She has alcohol based. Nora used a Sharpie. So you can use anything that you have. Don't use Crayola marker unless your painting is completely dry because it'll bleed all over the place. Okay, so last step. If you have an old toothbrush, that would be ideal. Or like a really hard paintbrush. Maybe, Nora, what do you have that you can use? Because you're not doing stars because you have more of a sun sky. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. And it's really hard, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to run my finger through the bristles, and it's going to make stars. Or a big explosion. You might want to try and do this before you attempt to do it on your picture. You might want to practice on a piece of colored construction paper or something. Mine's not working that well. I'm going to give mine to Ella when I'm done. You may have to go over your trees again. And if you have like white that's not watercolor, like if you have like some other kind of poster paint or acrylic paint or something, you may want to use that because it'll be a little brighter.
Y'all need the oven on?
No.
Okay, so for the last step for the stars, You're going to need an old toothbrush or a hard bristle brush. And I'm finished with my trees, and I added a little more darkness of blue. So what I'm going to do, there's a little bit of white already on there, but I used the watercolor. It didn't work that well. So if you have like poster paint or acrylic, that's going to work better. So you take it and you just run your finger along here, but be prepared. It's very messy. I got it all over my phone, and took a while to come off, but I am flinging it on here now, and it's working pretty good. But I think I'm going to do like what Ella did, and I'm flinging some on here, but I think I'm going to use the back of my brush just to add a few more. So you take the end of a brush or even a pencil if you want, and you just dot it on there in several places, and I'm going to show you that in 1 second. So just dot the back all over your picture randomly. Try not to space them apart. A lot of people like evenly apart. A lot of people are like, you just feel like you want to do it evenly like polka dots, but stars are very random. There's a big glob on mine, so I'm going to make it a shooting star. Happy little accident. And I think mine is done. Okay. Here is mine. Here, see my little shooting star there, my little happy accident. Don't mind that too much. And Ella is working on hers. And let's go take a peek at Nora's. Nora, can we see yours with the warm colors? Here we go. Look at that, Ella. Lift it up a little bit, Nora. So pretty. Lift it up, Nora, just a little bit. Is that not beautiful? Wow. So you can do it with warm colors or cool colors, okay? All right. So I think Ella's going to get hers done, and we'll show you both of ours in just a second, and we are done. So I hope that turned out good for you, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
This is mine.
That's Ella's, and there's mine, and we saw Nora's beautiful masterpiece. Thanks for joining us. Bye.